Are you excited today? Okay, we're going to call Pastor Karan and Pastor Wilson. Can we put our hands together and anyone, you can, if you have any questions, you all can ask any questions to them. Okay? Are you ready with your questions? Jobes, are you ready with your questions?
Yes.
Okay, who's going to ask the first question?
Praise the Lord, Pastor Karan and Pastor Wilson. I'm blessed because I've learned a lot from you both. Thank you for this opportunity. And this is my question. How to focus and achieve our goals? Staying focused is difficult.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Okay, I actually, it's a very beautiful question. Actually, when we set our goal, right, there is a few methods that we need to follow. I remember teaching this to our youths before. There is people used to say SMART goal, SMART. So when we set our goal, first of all, right, it needs to be as smart. You must be specified. You must be very specific with your goal. What is your goal? And then SM, it must be measurable. And then SMA, it must be achievable. Then it must be time-based, and SMART, T is time-based. So meaning that it's an example, when you want to set a goal, your goal must be something that can achieve. No point setting a goal not to be achieved. So, because if not, you will not be able to focus. But once you write down your focus, be specific with your focus, what you want. S, be specific. M, be measurable. That means, example, I want to lose weight. Is that specific or not? I want to lose weight. Okay, at least specific, right? I want to lose weight 10 kilo. 10 kilo can be measured or not? Can, right? I just have to go on top the weighing scale. SMA, achievable. Can I lose weight in 3 months or not? 10 kilo, not possible. Maybe 6 months, right? So you have time based. SMAR, R is what? Realistic. Is 3 months realistic or not? Or 6 months is more realistic? 6 months are more realistic for you to achieve. Then time based, SMART. Time will give you enough. So plan your time. So by doing all this smart goal, you will achieve and you will able to focus.
Okay, thank you.
Just to add a little bit, Nanda, you must have a vision. I've got a vision already. This is my vision. By 2026, this is what I'm going to do. So once you have your vision already, your goals are there, then you have to focus on that vision. You get it?
Okay.
So have that vision. What is your vision? What do you want to do in the next 3 years? Set a target for that 3 years first. Then work on your goals and focus.
Okay.
All right?
Okay, thank you.
Hi, pastors. We are blessed to have you both here. Thank you once again. So my question is, I cannot fix my thoughts and decisions. I tend to see my decisions are always changing. So I want your opinion.
You're just being a normal human. Okay, normal human, normally they will set something, they will change. Example, while praying, you know the prayer app? I'm a user of prayer app. I think, okay, how many of you did not log in or do not download prayer app yet? Can I see your hands who do not use the prayer app? Okay, so it's time for you to log in. Okay, you also. I think Prophet will be happy because I asked this question. Okay, so even using that, right, while praying, our mind, my thought will be distracted, will go away and all that. So how not to? I think Prophet has already taught to us last couple of months when he was here. So there's two ways. One is spiritually. Let's say you're talking about spiritual aspect. When you know that, let's say you are praying or when you have your thinking, when it goes away, then you need to label that as a sin, That is what he taught us. If you think that it is just like, okay, everybody, will do that, and then it will become like nothing. But when you pray and when you go out from your prayer line, start to think about what am I going to wear tomorrow. Then when you realize, right, you must ask God, forgive me because you treated this as so serious that you went out. Just imagine a train that's supposed to go on a track and it just goes out. Is it serious or not?
Yes.
It's serious, right? So something like that lah. So you need to be like that. Remember, focus. You will go out, but remember to come back. You will go out, remember come back. You will fall down, wake up, dust away, just go forward.
Thank you, Pastor
Yeah, okay.
Wilson.
I don't know whether I answered
Just
the
to
question or not.
add what he said, I concur with what he said. You have to be serious. You have to be serious. Once you know you are going off track already, like you're on the train and you're going off track already, you have to bring yourself back. Prophet said a very, very good thing. Treat it as a sin. So once you treat it as a sin, then you'll know that this is a big thing. It's not a small thing. I'm doing something which is wrong against God. So when you do something that's wrong against God, you have to bring yourself back. Everybody is going to have a problem what you are having. I also go through what you go through. But I put a full stop and I said, okay, enough already. Let's go back. And then go on again. If something else happen again, bring yourself back. But we have to every time keep bringing ourselves back to that right track. Okay.
Thank you, Pastor
Okay.
Karan.
Come, Jabez, come.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. You both are blessing to our church and to our youths. You are such an example for us also. So today, the question I'm going to ask is how to manage my finance properly, how to save money to start a business where what I earn is not enough.
I think for this, I better ask Pastor Karan.
Don't spend your money. You know what's the best way? Take whatever money you have, give it to your mother.
Yeah.
She will tell you how to do. If I would have done that 20 years ago, today I'm a millionaire already. But I didn't do it. You got opportunity, you can do it.
Okay.
But on a serious note, first you got to think what business you are going to do. Once you know what business you are going to do, then you can evaluate how much you have to save, how much you need. There are a lot of businesses where you actually don't even have to take out money. Business got two. One is goods. You buy product, you sell product. The other one is services. Services, you got a talent in you. Everybody's got talent. You've got a talent. Some service that you can provide to your customers. So those kind of business, when you provide services, you don't really need a lot of capital. The capital is actually very small. So first you got to find out what business you want to do. Once you already got that answer, then come back again, I'll tell you what to do the next step. So do you have anything? Do you have anything in your mind?
Main ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, for now, I had the idea of teaching keys.
You
keyboard.
see, teaching keyboard, that is a service-based industry. Okay? So you don't need so much of capital for that. It's not like opening a restaurant. Once you open a restaurant, you at least need about 300,000. But you are giving your service now. So once you give your service, all you got to do is give your service and collect your money. Your time is the capital. Like what Prophet said, make $1 first. Once you make $1, you will reach 200,000 again. Huh?
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, you didn't give me chance to talk. So I feel very
Sorry, Senior
sad,
Pastor.
If you don't mind, can you just repeat your question again?
How to manage my finance properly, how to save money to start a business where what I earn is not enough.
So today, I was just watching something. So I just came across one guy was just setting up a new business. So there's one thing that I have learned from what he said. Do not be udari. You know what is udari?
Yeah.
What is that?
Spend a lot.
Spend unnecessary money, things that you don't need. There is a difference in between need and want. Correct or not? I want this, I want that, but whether you need or not. Always find opportunity rather than buying things, spending money buying things, find ways how to invest into things. Because investment always brings a better return. Because you give that investment time to grow. It's just like putting a seed into the soil, and from time to time you put water, you put the fertilizer, let the tree grows. You don't correct the tree and replant again here and there. The tree will die. Give time, and then it will come. It will give enough time. You nurture the tree properly, then you will get your nice durian at the end of the day. So invest rather than buy this, buy that. I'm not telling to you, telling to myself also. Thank you, man.
Okay, thank you so much.
Hi, pastors. Thank you for this opportunity. And my question is I am always running away from problems. I am not able to stand and face it. Fear overcomes.
Okay, let me go first. Very good question. Just being a normal person also. See, when you start to run away from problem, you will be constantly running away. Someone just now, during having the tea, Sister Joyce was telling, or someone was telling, you'll end up become like Jonah. Jonah tried to run from one stage to one stage to one stage. The more he run, the deeper he goes into the ship. So you cannot run away from your life. You need to stand. You need to face your problem. When the problem is small, when you're able to face it, you will learn how to overcome. You will overcome. Just like how Pastor used to say, if you don't want to take medicine, try to learn when you're having headache, not when you want to lose some part of your organ and then only you want to do. So it's something like that. So don't run away. It's not easy. It's all about practice, determination, and be focused how to overcome that difficulties or whatever issues that you are going through. So what I'm saying, don't run, face it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So you got to face your fear. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't have a choice. The problem is there. The problem is not going to go anywhere. So the only way to overcome the problem is to face it. Fear, everybody has got fear. But I think we have got many messages on this already that Pastor has preached already, that we should not fear. We are going to come, everybody is going to come to a point where they've got to face their problem. Fear is going to be there, but we have already got the tools to overcome this fear, Priscilla. So let's face the problem head on. All problems we are going to face head on. All right.
Hi, pastors. Thank you for these opportunities. So my question is, I keep on playing games. I know it's a waste of time. So how to overcome?
You ready?
This is not for me. For
Okay.
everyone.
Okay. The answer is ready in the question. It's a complete waste of time.
So how
So
to?
stop wasting time. Playing games is an addiction. It's an addiction. So this addiction must be broken. And the only way to break this addiction is discipline. You have to discipline yourself. I like playing games also. You give me one PS4, PS5, I will be playing 2 days FIFA, I'll play. I won't sleep. That is a problem. So it was an addiction for me also. So the only way I broke it is I don't buy PS5. I don't buy PS4 because I know if I put that PS4 in the house, PS5 in the house, that is what I'll be doing. So discipline yourself and get out of it. Have to discipline yourself. Install the prayer app. Instead of playing the game, go and pray.
So I bought PS5 and keep in front, and I look to the PS5 and I don't play. So it's very good question. It is actually very difficult in today's generation because the games are so animation, so colorful, has so much of stories, and once you step in, like what Pastor Karan say, it will drag you in. There's a lot of good games, but once you start to play one game, another game will be proposed or suggested by the system, because today they use chat GPT or whatever it is. The system, computer is so smart, it knows your behavior, the way, what kind of games you play, and then it start to push certain kind of games. So the best thing is, try to limit yourself from playing games. Okay, there are games like 100%, if you really want to play games, I can recommend like play chess game. Okay? Or play, what is that? Sudoku. The numbers game. Don't buy lottery number lah. 4 digit and all that, okay? So those kind of games that actually challenge your own mind. Okay, yeah, Candy Crush. Or some games that matching, you know. It will come, appear for a while, then it will go. Then you must remember where you see those, because it's all train your memory. So those kind of games are good actually. But don't play games that I play, because I also got myself addicted before. I can play up to 10 hours a day. You can ask Pastor Nima. I'll finish my night shift 11 p.m., come back home, have my bath, immediately eat and start to play game until 7 a.m. Then I go and sleep, wake up at 12 o'clock, go back to work. In the workplace also I'll be thinking, oh, I made this mistake, how to make a proper move, I will write, how to do this and that. Come back and play immediately. You see? Command and conquer. Command and conquer, okay? So, try not to play, guys, okay? So, I know it is very difficult. Always tell to yourself that limit yourself. If you want to play, what are you going to get at the end of the day? Bottom line, you're not going to get anything. You will lose. You will lose your time only. Lost time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wonderful question.
Okay, I have a question with this. You said about discipline, right? Playing game, there must be a discipline. What if there's no discipline? You know in your mind you must not play. It's a waste of time, and it doesn't bring you anything. And then there's no discipline. How to bring this discipline?
I will come and see my pastor and I'll ask her for advice. How to bring this discipline?
So what actually I was doing, when I'm using handphone to play games lah, okay? I'll play to a certain time that I get fed up. Maybe because challenge so difficult, I just delete it. Seriously, I tell you, I'll delete, I'll not play for 6-7 months, then I'll reinstall again. Then I will play again, then I'll just stop it. So that is what it works for me lah. But I don't know whether it'll work for you or not.
Discipline is everybody to their own lah. How to bring the discipline is, you must know what you have to do and you must just go out there and do it. That's it. There is no formula for discipline. I don't have a formula where, okay, do this, you'll have discipline. You know you're not supposed to do it, just don't do it. That's all. It's quite simple actually for me.
Yep, I think our youth don't play. I don't know anyone who's playing games or what. The young ones mainly, they're the other side.
Yeah.
All right, so they need looking at me.
Good evening, pastors. Thank you for this, for taking your time. Now, my question is, fixing a prayer time is very difficult and the distraction are more. So how can I overcome this?
You're schooling.
Yes.
What time you come back from school?
I come back home 6 p.m.
6 p.m. What time you sleep?
I sleep 2 a.m.
So you've got from 6 a.m. to 2 a.m. you have to find 1 hour to pray. That's it.
Okay.
Distraction, what are the distractions you have? TV.
Huh? What?
What are the distractions? You say got distractions.
Distraction ah? Oh, I always think I have to study. I'm so tired.
So you study or not?
I study.
You study. So that's a good thing. But prayer time is a sacrifice. Praying is a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice that you give to God. So you have to come up. Okay lah, forget about 1 hour. Do your 15 minutes first lah. Start small. Do 15 minutes. Then do 30 minutes. 45 minutes. Then do your 1 hour. And still not enough, then sleep at 4 o'clock and then adjust your prayer time. No, I'm just kidding. But I think you should be able to find a small gap there for you to pray for 15 minutes. If you still have 6 hours to play around with, 15 minutes I think you can find for God.
Thank you.
Yeah. So maybe what you can do is, since your schedule is so tight, right? What you can do is, you can set every 3 hours in your phone, right? Every 3 hours, 10 minutes. Every 3 hours, 10 minutes. When the first 3 hours comes, right, your phone will ring, you pray for 15 minutes. Just 15 minit only. Just the prayer app got 15 minutes, right? Just choose 15 and then you pray. And then stop. Then do your work or study and all that. When the alarm rings again, stop. Whatever you do, pray for another 15 minutes. At the end of the day, you can pray for 1 hour. Not 1 hour sitting solidly, pray 1 hour. Then from there, things will escalate, things will change because of the focus that you're putting towards God, and your distraction become lesser, you get more energy, you get less tired, then you in fact will have time for exercise and all that. So overall wise, it will start to change. So that is what our God is. When He blesses, when you pray for one sickness, right, headache, He will not just come and pray and heal your headache. No, when He comes, He heals you everything. You might just ask for headache. He say, no, girl, I got no time. When I come in, I'll give you everything, complete, without anything. That is what the God. So when you spend 15, He will make your distraction to go away. Your studies will be much more simpler. Before the question said, you know the answers and all that. So that's how it will move on. Believe that, spend 15, you will get 1 hour.
Because that is how I started, 15 minutes. I started with 15 minutes. Don't let people around tell you that you're praying 15 minutes, that's not good enough. You do your 15 minutes. You don't worry about what people might be praying for 1 hour, 2 hours. You think they are much more better than I am. No, don't go in that direction.
There's no competition.
There's no competition. Start off with 15 minutes. And then you will move forward with that.
Thank you, pastors.
Thank you, pastors. Thank you for this time so you can answer my question. My question is how to control my anger and stop getting offended so easily.
That's a problem I'm having also. How to control my anger? Kavita, have I improved in the last 6 months? God,
Control anger. Recently, last year, I managed to attend a small training in my workplace. Okay. So in that training, right, it is like a 6 months kind of training that every week, something like that I spend. So in there, it says that it is actually all taken from Bible, what the world teaches outside by selling books, video and all that is all taken from Bible. Slow to speak. When people tell you anything, right, your anger comes, right? Don't talk anything. Just think why they are saying like that, why the anger comes. Because sometimes when we are quick to answer, right, they might not even say and finish, and we want to say in immediately, you might not answer what they wanted. You don't know what they want. So relax first, listen to the issues or the things that makes you anger, right? Find out first. Then take your time to reply if required. If not, the one that I actually learned is, it says if let's say today I just got angry with somebody, so when I want to go and talk to them again tomorrow, I say, so what I will do, this is what they teach actually, you can try. So just imagine this person is there, or you are talking, just imagine someone is there watching you, and you just do some kind of training. Okay, you're going to the room, the person is there, and because you're angry, you don't want to say good morning and all that. Okay, so what? So just tell, okay, actually I'm not happy the way how you talked yesterday. And then try to listen that word, the tone that you use. I'm not happy the way you speak to me yesterday. Is there any other word that you can use or not to replace those words that you are going to test? So what I'm trying to say is, try to test, talk, try until you know how do you want to rephrase the statement that you want to talk. So by doing that, right, your anger will become lesser because you tend to listen more and speak less. So when you do that, there will be some changes in you. So when you start to change, people will not irritate you so much. So there's always a reason why you get angry, because the body language that we shows and all that, and right, will maybe make them to think that you are like that. So I don't know whether I answer your question or not, but anger is very difficult to control. But try, if you are in that situation, try how to don't talk much, just listen first, then see whether they say makes sense or not to you. If let's say your mom makes you angry, and then you must know why your mom makes you angry, or your sister, or your friends. I mean, for your age, I don't know whether I remember getting angry or not. Okay.
Hi, Pastor.
You
It's
again.
me again. But this time, this question is not from me. So, I'm addicted to watch TV and serials. How to overcome? But it is not from me.
But I think we answered the question already lah, about being self-disciplined. I think that question was already answered. I mean, if you're addicted to something, you have to get unhooked to it lah. That boy was addicted to games. This is addiction to TV and web series, whatever. And then you've got addiction to some other things also. So it's everything is all discipline only. You need that discipline to overcome it. Like what I said just now, put in the prayer app. Instead of watching TV, go and pray for a while. It will come out. It will definitely come out. It helped me. I'm sure it will help you also.
So nowadays TV, right, is, I don't know what kind of serial you're talking about. I had this same problem. But those days, in my time, the serial, you cannot have serials, the 10 serials you can sit down and watch serial 1, 2, 3 at the same day. 12 hours, you can finish 12 serial. I don't know whether that person is talking that kind of serial or not. My season is every day there'll be like 45 minutes serial. At the end of the 45 minutes, at the 42 minutes, they will throw a hook to catch you to come back tomorrow. They're very smart now. Learn that. How to throw the hook. How to throw the hook in your workplace and you're talking. So something like that. So tomorrow only I will go and watch. But nowadays, when you go to Netflix or what, you select the serial, they already have even episode 3, 4, 5, up to 7. In one episode got 12, 7 seasons, 7 seasons and all that. So once you start, you already know, serials are always like that one. You already know, before even you watch, you are entering into the zone of trap. Okay, might as well you go for a movie. Movie finish, like Indian 2 is coming, right? Hey, please record it. Indian 1. Go and watch Indian 1. Then when you watch Indian 2, at least you know the story. That's different. But serial, you already know. And yet you want to go into this game. You will definitely get caught. So try to limit yourself. Unless you're very good, watch one and then finish. Stop.
Hi, pastors.
Yeah.
Regarding this,
Hey, we cannot see you.
Who's that?
What's that?
Oh, Jabez. Oh, Jabez again. Okay.
okay, is it okay to watch a movie which is nowadays a movie is includes with more of violence, sex? So as a believer, is it okay to watch these kinds of movies
Is this your question or someone else?
on behalf of youths?
behalf of them.
Yeah.
I also don't watch movie. Pastor, you gonna answer?
No, actually, what he's asking is because nowadays movies are like full of violence, bad words, sex, and all these things. So if you play that in the house, we teach them to have an atmosphere of having the presence of God. But when this kind of movies is just going on in the house, how can this both be in one place? All right. So how to make them to understand that this is not right to watch these kind of movies?
Don't watch, huh?
It's easy to say don't watch, but do they?
But you must be. I believe that person must be mature enough. Like whenever he's watching a movie, there's no. I don't know whether these days got no violence, got no sex. Everything is there already. You got guy, you got girl. I don't know, guy changing into girl. Everything is okay already now. So the movies that are coming out are also going to be like that. But we as mature Christians, when we watch a movie, I know sometimes we want to watch a movie because we want to pass time. Okay, we want to pass time. But we must be mature enough to know that we are watching this, but this is wrong. This is what is going on in the movie, it's wrong. So if you watched it, you must straight away throw it out also. Once you can watch it also, and it can be a subject of you tutoring somebody also. You see, you are watching a movie, hey, guy here. You know already this is wrong already. So when you are talking to somebody, you can say, hey, this is not right. Something is very wrong in this. But you have to be mature enough. You cannot be influenced by all these things. Yeah, okay, it's okay. The world is saying, guy can marry guy, girl can marry girl. We cannot accept that. It's wrong for us. Wrong means wrong. So we cannot be influenced by this. We must be mature enough to stay away from this. Am I answering your question? Is it make sense?
Okay, you see, nowadays movies, if you watch, they already give you pre-warning, When you watch, it already says that this involves violence, language, sexual, violence, some what else? All this already mentioned. So what else you expect them to tell? Once you read that, you should know this movie is not for me. Correct or not? Okay, even cartoon nowadays, cartoon, right? Like what they have updated in the Revive Nation, right? It's getting bad. So parents have to look into what kind of cartoon are they watching, because they're trying to incorporate all this kind of negative element as a cartoon so that they can capture young generation today itself. So when you see this kind of movie with a written "know you" or something like that, don't watch that kind of movie, because you know that movie will carry, and worse, you'll be waiting for that scene to come. Where already 20 minutes, I never see any violence, never see anything also. Correct? You will rewind. Maybe you went to toilet, you come back. Maybe terlepas kot. So please don't watch. Oh, yeah, everyone is welcome.
Hi, pastors. I'm blessed to have you both in my life. Yeah. My question is, as man, sometimes submission to a female leader or treating a woman or any female in the right way is difficult. How to change this mindset of always thinking woman is a lesser than man?
This one is from who?
This one from Paul. It's not me.
Who is Paul submitting to? You must know that first. Who is Paul submitting to? Submitting to women, you said lesser. That perception also is already wrong, because they are not lesser. I believe they are equals these days.
Okay.
Women, men, there's no distinction. You cannot distinguish between them anymore already. They're equal. Submission is being humble, humility. You have to be humble in this area. Like you see, our pastor is a woman, but at the end of the day, she is the leader of this church. She's got the best knowledge. She's got the best experience in this. We cannot just go down there and say, hey, we are going to take over and all this kind of. Cannot. You have to be humble about this. Your knowledge on certain thing is somewhere. Her knowledge is somewhere else. So you have to learn how to accept that. And this goes with anything, any area, between any people, any person also. Just time I was sitting in the room, I was doing the sound, and then Nanda came in. I did sound before Nanda came, but I know today he's better skill than me. I'm asking him, Nanda, this is okay or not? The sound that's coming out now, it's okay or not? Is it good or not? Anything for me to do to improve or not? I cannot have that pride, and say that, I'm better off. Cannot. Because I know, you know where you stand. I know where I stand. I know he's got better skill than me. He's better equipped now than me. So I have to accept that, and I have to put myself at a lower pace and say, okay, Nanda, help me. Same with women also. If they know more than you, help me. Today she's teaching me how to do this pastoral role and all these kind of things. Slowly I know what she's doing. Go and pray there, go and pray here, sit down here now already, holding mic. So, I have to submit. I don't have a choice. I have to submit. If I want to learn, I have to submit to her. Okay?
Thank you, Pastor.
Hi, Pastor. So thank you for giving this opportunity. So my question is, when I want to give tithes, my expenses are standing in front of me. How to overcome this?
Okay, very difficult question to answer. But always remember that if God is in, if let's say you're doing a business, okay, Let's say you want to do a business and with another partner. So normally, what do you think the percentage will be? 50-50, right? But just imagine, God is in your life and you're only giving him 10% and he's giving you 90%. Don't you think it's a very good partnership, not? Right? So just give 10%. Simple partnership.
Always remember, God is not after your tithes, God is after your faith.
Yeah.
So,
Amen.
use that faith and give your 10%. All the other expenses, give your 10%, and then after that, reevaluate all the other expenses in your 90%. But give your 10% first. Just do it. Just do it by faith and put your 10%.
Yep.
The reward will be greater. That is for sure.
Yeah. And the best is, right, when you get the salary, see, like those days, right? Those days, we all get salary, cash, they'll staple, in a paper, envelope, and they'll give you cash because no ATM. Just imagine my age, that means, right? So immediately when I get the salary, I'll pass to my dad. He will pray, He will pray, and then of course he will keep most of it, Immediately, the 10% is taken from there, Immediately, the first thing is for God. So when you do that, right, the enemy will come and tell you, oh, that 10% you can pay for your bicycle, our time bicycle, motorbike, this, that, all kind of things. It will come. It will challenge you because spirit, evil, they are full time want to challenge us only. That is their business, right? Don't give room. It will bring you expenses. Even motorbike tire will get spoiled. Everything will take, but you just do your part. That is the part that you need to do. Then the rest, you see how God will bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, let us put our hands together and thank Pastor Wilson and Pastor Karan thank you so much for answering our questions. Okay, we will come back with more questions. Okay.